You've been thinking about implementing CultureWise. Maybe you're talking to our team and you're seeing how this could really make a difference. But you're stuck on one thing. Why do we really need that CultureSuite software that the sales rep says is required? That's a fair question. So let me try to frame it for you in a way that I think will make some sense. You see, at its core, creating a high-performing culture and the CultureWise system itself is all about behavior change. Remember that your company's culture is nothing more or less than the standards of behavior that are being practiced and internalized by your people. Whether they got those behaviors from their upbringing or maybe a previous employer, maybe they picked them up in your company. Your culture is not necessarily what you say on your website. No, it's the way things really happen in your organization every single day. And remember as well that people have been studying behavior change literally for thousands of years. I mean, the concepts that are the foundation of our system are nothing new. You change behavior through focused repetition and practice. Malcolm Gladwell, in his book Outliers, he talks about the 10,000 hours that it takes to achieve a level of mastery. And I don't know if he's right, who knows? Maybe it's 8,000, maybe it's 12,000, whatever it is. But the point is still valid. That the only way you're ever going to really internalize anything is through lots and lots and lots of repetition. So, what does this have to do with the CultureSuite software? Well, here's the thing. We know that if we want to have any real impact, we're going to have to teach the fundamentals over and over and over and over again, day after day. Putting them on the wall or on the website isn't going to accomplish the goal. We've got to create repetition. At the same time, we also know that if it takes too much time or it's a lot of extra work, it's just never going to last. So somehow, we've got to find the right compromise between creating enough repetition to have that impact, but still making it as easy and unobtrusive as we possibly can. And that's where the CultureSuite software comes in. You see, through daily quick tips, teaching points, coaching tips, short videos, and brief weekly lessons, the software provides this enormous library of great teaching content, but delivered in small little micro doses of education, all done in a way that takes almost no effort on your part as an employer and takes no more than a couple of minutes a day on the part of your team members. It's the perfect compromise between creating that repetition that we all know is necessary, but at the same time, keeping it from becoming a pain in the neck. And in keeping with this whole idea of making it easy, we've made the software accessible from any device, your computer, your tablet, even your smartphone. And here's another thing to keep in mind. We've created all the content for you, so you hardly have to do a thing. But we've also made it editable, so you can edit or add any content that you want to make it more specific for your situation, if and when you want. If you had to create all that content, you'd probably never get around to it. So we did it for you. Everything we do is organized around recognizing that the only way this can work and the only way it can last is if it's easy to do. Look, you don't want this to become yet another flavor of the month, nor do we. And that's why we've integrated the software right into the CultureWise operating system. And honestly, it's why we require it for the first 12 months. And while it's only required for that first year, most companies continue to use it forever. I mean, after all, do you think Michael Jordan stopped practicing free throws after he won his first championship? I don't think so either. You know, there's a saying that I've often shared that captures what I've noticed is probably the biggest difference between pretty decent companies and truly amazing ones. The amazing ones rarely do anything that's all that unique. Rather, they do what I would say are pretty ordinary things, but they do them with extraordinary consistency. To use a football term, they do the blocking and tackling more consistently than everybody else. CultureSuite is one of the most important tools for helping you create that consistency that can separate you from the rest. And that's why you're going to find it to be such an essential part of your culture operating system.